What is it, child?
No! What did you do? Wait, that thing you're holding, could it be?
Here you go. Maybe you can use it in your research.
Yes. Then I'll just take it. Alice, are these enough for my research?
I heard an Ephesian physicist say that there are many ancient artifacts here.
Looks like you two really haven't learned anything from all that's happened.
Anything else, milady?
I'm in a hurry. I'll be back to deal with you later.
Oh, it's a date.
here. I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of.
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our ascent.
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Evangelos.
Don't worry, Satis. Surviving is just one of my duties.
I understand. May the three bless you.
Let's go.
Stop right there, all of you! There's still time to turn back.
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep moving.
Humanities!
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are out of options, aren't you?
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda, why have you come? What's happened in Aphis has nothing to do with you.
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. Up until now, some even believed you were originally acting in Aphis's best interests. But the ritual you want to perform now? Is this truly what you want to do?
Why not ask Minerva? She's supposed to be the one who understands me best, is she not? I once said, if I weren't Aristor, you wouldn't like me. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
I said I still would.
No. You would just look at the tools in my hand and assess the value they could produce. And me? I would look at your robes and think how unobtainable a woman who wears such finery is. I don't see Minerva when I look at you. I see only the Aristoi. And when you look at me, you see not Eumenides, but only a commoner.
Love lets us break through all constraints. That was how I answered you at the time. You still remember that conversation, human?
Just as you also remember. I told you, I've never changed. I feel more than just hatred and responsibility for this city. I truly want to do something for it.
Human.
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, how could you possibly support my ideas? I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in the stars.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, human? Where are they?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders. Interesting. It seems I may be somewhat better even than you.
Damn, he's gone! What did he mean just now?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what happens, we'll face it together. Understood?
Thank you. What Human said just now was way out of line. I don't understand how he can disappoint everyone who's ever cared about him.
He's always been like this, but I don't regret choosing him to be my husband, nor stepping up now to stop him. I'll make him take responsibility for all that he's done.
Are you alright? By the grace of the gods, it would appear so. I was just reflecting on what Human said to you just now. I don't think he should be making this decision on everyone's behalf. If we're doomed to be ignorant fools, then we should continue to struggle like ignorant fools. Where's the harm in that? At the very least, I like how we are now, and I still hold out hope for people. For the people.
I'll make him take responsibility for all that he's done.
My father!
By the gods. He's controlled by humanities, just like the Templars.
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree, Minerva?
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is fighting back against the control. Arrhenius said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened, forming a channel through which others can enter. Since it can be opened, naturally, it can also be closed.
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and Human's consciousness were closed, then he'd be freed.
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from Human's control, but it's up to you to draw his attention.
What should I do?
Anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will do. I believe you can do it. As for the rest, let us handle it.
All right, and thank you both.
Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from humans' control.
All right, and
Anything that grabs Harold, I believe you can—
all right, and Papa?
Hild, why are you so obsessed?
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. I can't turn back now. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the Nexus's power to control everything! You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. You are the commander of the Northwind Legion! If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless. Our mission would be meaningless.
I must stop. I'm being forced to attack you.
I'm not afraid to fight you, Papa. The adherents will free you from Eumenides' control.
Hild's been freed. It's a miracle. It went even better than I anticipated. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop worrying now.
By the winds! I'm so... Thank you!
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad. Are you all right? I told you to leave this place.
No! I can't! Humanity still needs to be stopped! He has to pay for what he's done!
By the winds, you're still so stubborn. I won't let...
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hilda is the key to saving Aphis. I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. We can't do this without her. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to humanity's plan, and we're running out of time. Besides, you can't continue to fight humanities in your current state. We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again, he could reopen it at any time.
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue Eumenides and stop his ritual. This is your new mission.
Papa, are you...
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city. But I'll leave this matter to you now.
Understood, Commander. I accept this mission.
Good. Hild?
By the way, Otto's with the Adherents now. He's doing well.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others? Where are they?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Eumenides knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would hinder his plot. Once we finished what we'd agreed to, he couldn't wait to send the Northwind Legion out of the city, and I found an excuse to stay. Because I knew you were still here. And Eumenides planned to use me against you. But in the end, I lost.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with them soon. I swear it. Minerva said that your aura is really strange. Do you feel ill at all?
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak gem was quite useful after all.
The Spellbreak gem?
Eumenides' apparition must draw energy from the Nexus before it can take form. Because of that, he's vulnerable, as long as you disrupt the energy flow between them. I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it, but nobody knew what my true goal was. Eumenides couldn't monitor us at all times, but that gave me the opportunity to finish it.
I thought you just quietly accepted Eumenides' dangerous ambitions.
At the time, I had no choice but to tell you that. The fewer people who knew, the better.
I understand. I understand everything now, Father. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid. Worrying about you, insisting on staying in Aphis.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would lead to the final chance to fight back against Eumenides.
You planned to rebel against Eumenides from the start?
Rebelling against Eumenides was just a consequence, not the goal. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwin could be achieved, I had to consider lots of possible follow-up measures. What makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear on the surface. I was sure to make arrangements.
Arrangements? So you mean our comrades who left have other tasks?
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the Ephesians' curse could harm others. The timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized what the real threat was, I started a plan. But if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations for a battle against Aphis and Eumenides. And if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of magic. Hild, Today, you've given us a new chance.
By the winds! I will stop him!
This Spellbreak gem was damaged in the battle with Eumenides. Although it can't harm him anymore, he should be considerably weaker now. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still provide some protection.
Thank you for your help just now.
It was nothing compared to what you did at the Temple of Mercy. If we can't stop Yumen today, everyone will become controlled, just like your father was. He's no longer someone we can reason with using words alone. We're counting on you. For the people.
Thank you so much.
I overestimated the strength of both myself and the gem, and it almost ruined everything.
On the contrary, your gem was extremely useful. If not for that, we wouldn't have been able to break the mind control spell. But how on earth did you get your hands on an artifact being developed at Fallon Academy?
I took the shell, but I knew there wasn't enough magic in it. So I ventured into the glittering deeps and took the Titan Spark to use as a core. That's how I finally completed the gem.
Ah, I see. It's impossible to defend against Eumenides' magic without the use of such things. I'm very impressed that you managed to pull that off right under his nose.
So what's next for you, Mistress? What do you plan to do?
First, tell me how he seemed to you.
Well, he was still seeking atonement. It's difficult for him to cope, obtaining such great power all at once like that. The power of the Nexus has changed him, but I believe he hasn't shed his humanity just yet.
If he's still the same Eumenides, I don't know. I need to think.
Understood.
I must also apologize to you. When you first entered the city, I didn't trust you, and I wasn't willing to hear your plight. It was because of me that you had no choice but to seek aid through Eumenides. I'm terribly sorry.
Considering the circumstances, this issue is no longer important, Mistress. There's no use in feeling guilt. We've all lost much over this. That's more than enough.
Your understanding is appreciated. Freeing Herald from the mind control spell has used up much of my magic, but the Spellbreak gem has indeed dealt damage to Eumenides. Without that, he would certainly have a way to hinder us and to continue preparing his ritual. There is no better time to stop him than right now, Hilda. Go quickly now. I'll catch up once I've recovered.
I'll be sure to give Eumenides your regards.
Freeing Herald from the mind control spell.
Hild? The north wind blows to the south, Hild. Do what must be done. There's no further guidance I can offer you.
Yes, sir.
Impressive, Herald. You managed to fight back even when I had complete control. Fortunately, you lost anyway. You have to use my amulet when you're in Aphis. Any attempted resistance is useless. I fulfilled my promise to let you take the artifact that will lift the king's curse. And I promised to let you deal with Hilda yourself. I must say, I am puzzled as to why you still betrayed me.
I must do my duty to fight any enemy of Anbar.
And I, forever. Once I rescue Aphis, I will bring a brighter future to the whole world. I'm going to build a free and equal new world, free of class division. You're just like the others. Ignorant and foolish.
This isn't over.
What? You... Spellbreak gem. Do you have any idea of the consequences?
I'd rather die than to let you control the Nexus. As commander of the Northwind Legion, I will not risk allowing you to become a threat to Anbari.
You underestimate the power of the Nexus. I was going to reunite you with your family on the Trinity night, but now is as good a time as any.
What?
Kill anyone who approaches the Nexus, including your daughter. Then kill yourself, Hell.
Yes, Master.
I can't waste my magic on others anymore. Did it. After merging with the Nexus, I manifested my apparition for the first time.
Congratulations on retrieving your consciousness and taking control of a portion of the Nexus. My research on the Titan has finally made progress. That's why I can guide your consciousness to draw its power. I'm pleased my theory is proved right again. Even if you can only control a small part of the Nexus's power, it should be enough for you.
I can feel it. You're no longer an ordinary human. You're something beyond flesh, beyond magic, beyond the stars. I want to ask why you, but it doesn't matter now.
All the hard work I've done to awaken you has paid off. I am perplexed now. Why is it that you're the one who merged with the Nexus? I would have been happier if it was Serene who ascended with me. Perhaps beyond this power lies something we call fate.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving Aphis. There's nothing I want here, and the truth I seek is far away. But before I go, let me ask, what are you going to do next?
I will save Aphis. I must repay the debt I owe this city. Now that I have the power to save them, I won't fail again.
Just as I expected. You're still a fool trapped in this tiny city. Anyway, farewell.
This time, I have to come up with something that's sure to succeed. I have to save everyone. I have to find a way that won't fail. overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age who possess such a strong will. Looking at you, I'm reminded of how I was back then. Idealistic, self-confident, believing I could do anything. Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice? For peace? Or for yourself?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on as they are?
You don't know what I've seen here. I've seen the possibility of a better world, one that can make everyone happier.
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what happiness is as you are now? If you truly care about Minerva, then you should know how she feels right now. How can you possibly look at her face and tell me she's happy?
I'm not...
I'm asking you, are you truly even Eumenides?
No, of course I am still Eumenides.
So you haven't changed. I believe you. But the Nexus is influencing your actions. It's made you think you don't need your humanity. Now that you've seen Minerva, though, there's no way you can still believe it.
No! Silence! I was wrong. I shouldn't be talking about these things with you. You're disrupting my will, influencing me. Why do you do this?
Because even through this whole mess, someone's cared about you through it all. And I promised her that I'd beat the living daylights out of you so she won't have to.
You mean to tell me that's the only reason you came here? How utterly foolish.
Harold's device is taking effect.
Minerva, he's...
It's all right now, child. He can't cast another spell. Give in, Eumenides. The current you will soon be free from your delusion. Even if you create another apparition, you won't be able to do it before we carry out the ritual. We've won.
That does seem to be the case. End me, Minerva. End the Nexus. I've spent so much energy trying to change this world. Oh, truly, it's been too much. So much that I can't accept my failure. Maybe you're right. Maybe I've already changed.
Have you forgotten who I am? If we're going to talk about the mistakes you've made, then you and I are the same. Sins committed as a human being must be atoned for as a human being. If you die, then I promise that nobody will forgive you. But if you live, then perhaps you still have time to mend some wounds.
No. I can't do that.
You can. And you'll do it because I will be beside you.
Don't, Minerva. I would rather hurt you, make an enemy of you, than be killed by you. Just kill me now. At least you will become a hero.
Newman, you've always borne your burdens on your own and decided what's best for me. But just this once, you must let me decide. Thank you, Hilda. I've done all that I wished to do. Next, we do what we need to do. Once we place the relics on the Nexus array, this will all be over. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through.
I can't believe it.
You should. We did it.
Thank you, child. You may not be able to feel it, but to me, looking back on the last millennium, I never thought I'd actually make it to this moment.
Need a handkerchief?
No. I want to feel the excitement in my heart to its fullest.
Do my eyes deceive me? You really did it. It's amazing, but I don't know what to say. Now, finally, my brothers may rest easy.
Serene?
Oh, sorry. I just haven't come around yet. It's incredible. Everything feels like it happened just yesterday. I'm flooded with so many memories all of a sudden. But most importantly, I want to thank you. Thank you for all you've done for us. For the people.
You did well, my daughter.
Did I make you proud, Papa?
What do you think?
I don't know. I just feel like I didn't do well enough. This was my first time operating alone, without anyone guiding me. So, I did a lot of things without permission. Whether it was Barad, or Andreas, or Marble, I don't think I handled it all the right way. But I do understand now that there is a price for all of my choices.
Well said.
I'm sorry, Papa. All this time, I know I made you worry about me.
Well, I should have believed in you a little more. I've always wanted to protect you, to make sure you grow up safely. But I couldn't acknowledge just how resilient you are. You're an outstanding soldier, and you're also my daughter. I'll always be proud of you, Hild.
The relics are all ready.
At the risk of being too sentimental, Hilda, all of this is due to your hard work. Thank you.
We did this together. You did well too.
You really know how to push your luck, child.
Hey, I just noticed. Your necklace, it looks a lot like mine.
It's true. Do you remember what I once told you? That the necklace is a token? Memento is one of House Laurel's greatest pieces of craftsmanship, and it was once used as proof of the house's bloodline.
Huh? Wait, does that mean I might be the descendant of an Ephesian?
Will you return to Anbari now?
Yes, but I'll really miss you.
Yes, as will I.